You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Two special guests.
We have Turk and his wife, Imani.
All right.
I like what Turk said when he walked in. Say what you said about your wife when you walked in, Turk.
Man, look, I say fuck the rest of these niggas. You dig? Imani been down with me, man, when I was broke, busted, and disgusted. She stood down 8 years, 8 months, 16 days. We were together only for 2 months. So it's only right. They say I only could come by myself. What? If I can't come with her, man, we ain't doing it.
So
Fuck
ain't
them
no me-
niggas.
it
Ain't
no
no
you
me without
her.
her. They know we the real love in hip-hop.
So, Imani, why did you stay 8 years, 8 months, 16 days, and hours?
Because I'm probably the realest female you'll ever meet. The circumstances that landed him in jail, who would I be to not stay with him? You know, he was innocent. I was there. It was a shootout at my house. You know, I saw what happened. I know that the charges that they put on him, you know, it was false. He didn't attempt to murder anybody. We had no idea what was going on. So for me to walk out and leave, who would I be? I only did for him what I wanted somebody to do for me.
And you only had known him for 2 months?
That's it.
Wow.
Now, she also used to be an artist.
Still is the man you out right now.
I've started back, doing my thing, but kind of put everything on hold while this was going on because it took out a lot of time in my life. You know what I'm saying? But
Now, tell us about that day. We've heard Turk talk about that day, but how was it for you? Because I didn't know you was in the house.
it was terrifying.
She was under the bed, so was she really in the house? She was scared. I was in the closet, but at least I ain't going under the bed. You know what I'm saying? Shit, under the bed is
You
scared.
scared too.
Under the bed is really scared, though.
What you mean? You was scared too.
You would want
she
her
ain't shoot
to be
though.
under the bed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Shit, we were assed out. She didn't shoot the pistol. You know what I'm saying? And we thought we were
But
being
thank
robbed.
God, y'all
but,
could have
you know.
both been in jail.
So,
Yeah.
so tell us what happened.
Well, that morning I had cooked breakfast and we was just in the house
what you cook?
chilling like we do. I mean, excuse me if y'all don't eat
Pig.
pork, but we had pork chops and eggs with cheese.
Pork chops for breakfast. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And I was in
How
my
you know we don't
boxer,
eat
so y'all
pork?
know what was going on.
For those who don't. And, we just chilling in the room, eating in the room. We were young. I was 19 and he was 20, or either I was 20 and he was 21. So we just chilling, had no idea nobody was coming, and out of nowhere, you just hear a boom.
Kick door.
The door being
Yeah,
kicked in.
yeah.
And off top, we thinking.
The Jack Boys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you know about to tear their face out. You know what I'm
So we
saying?
don't know that it's the police because they had no reason to be there. You understand what I'm saying? There was no drugs there. We weren't doing anything illegal. Hear the door being kicked in. I went under the bed because I was scared.
All right, we got you.
I'm not mad at you for that. So
Exactly. And he went, I saw him go over to the other side of the room, but I didn't know exactly where he went. All I know is I went under the bed. And it's like almost immediately I heard shooting, and it was just nonstop. And all I could do, I closed my eyes and I had my ears like this, and I was just saying, Jesus, just calling Jesus over and over and over. Because I thought he was dead and I was next. You see what I'm saying? It was just like a terrifying time in my life, and I didn't understand it.
Now, how many times you got shot, Turk?
None. The good Lord above.
Goodness
Yeah,
gracious.
did. But they shot 52 times, man.
52
all
times.
jokes aside, like when I went to trial and they did the entrance and exit holes, I couldn't believe it. And then when my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, when she went in the apartment to clean out, she say she literally saw my sweat attached to the wall.
Like
Cause when I
stains in the
came out the closet, I'm like, I'm hit. And she was like, you is. So I'm like, yeah, I'm asking you, cause I'm thinking I got sheetrock all in my head. It was funny when we talk about it. And she got a little bit of weed or something. She trying to eat the weed. Like, well, we gonna go to jail for that. We just had a shootout. Now it's the police. You know what I'm saying?
Like
But I thought I was hit.
So wait a minute. So the shootout, the cops ran out because y'all can still have a conversation?
Nah, the police was in the front. They ain't running out. They ain't scared.
Oh,
nah.
okay.
But 2 of their police officers got shot. Now, I thought I was being robbed. I'm not on here.
So you defending
glorifying.
your house?
Yeah, I mean my boxes. I don't have no heroin and cocaine or two kilos of heroin and AK-47 like the informer say. I'm in this mud eating pork. I'm eating pig. You know what I'm saying? In my boxes.
So they said they came in there because they heard that you had AKs.
And I was a rapper. The informant, whoever was working, which happened to be somebody I knew. That's why I don't let nobody come to my house. You feel me? Like, that's over. I don't give a damn who you is.
With the informant, I had started hearing word on the street because, Turk from New Orleans, I'm from Memphis. And people were saying that he was an informant. And me and Turk were together. So when I hear the news, I tell him, even though we're not doing anything illegal, you don't want, certain people around you because you just don't want to be in it.
Right.
I told Turk that, and he said, okay, cool, F him. Let's just stop talking to him completely. So we Turk stopped answering the phone from him and everything. So I think that's what
I thought
made
that was
him
his ass
upset.
coming in there. I was about to light his ass up. You feel me?
We
So-
think
So you
You
actually
know-
got locked up for what? Just because
I got locked up because of the situation that happened.
Shooting
Now,
at
if
the
they just
police.
would have came in there and knocked and announced, bro, I ain't promise. I was wanted in New Orleans. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to Bigelow, my judge. I'm off probation now. But that ain't no reason to shoot it out with the police. That's crazy.
Right.
That's
What you had a warrant
insane.
for?
Man, shit, I was supposed to turn myself in because I had a dirty urine. I used to shoot heroin and cocaine. So I had when I went to drug court. I was dirty. You feel me? I was shooting hooky,
which was
heroin
just
and
like a year
cocaine.
probation.
I had to do 2 years. So when he told me go home and get your business affair, you want to catch me, dog? You know what I'm saying? And shit, I wound up going to Memphis and wound up getting the worst situation. Actually, I had OD'd and I prayed to God, man. I'm like, only way I'm gonna stop doing drugs if it's life threatening.
You OD on heroin?
Yeah.
Prison does nothing to rehabilitate people with
Hell
drug
no.
addiction.
They got drugs, man. Them COs broke. They just get paid twice a month. You feel me? Y'all be wondering how inmates be doing this.
CO.
I ain't gonna talk because I might incriminate myself. But anyway, it's a way to do whatever. But I made up my mind when I was in there, bro. I got my GED. I wrote a book. I was about to marry my girl, but I started cheating on her while I was locked up. Not with no boys.
Oh,
neither,
word.
so
You got to,
feel
yeah,
me?
come
gotta
on now.
explain
What
that,
are you
'cause,
talking about?
Not with no boys. I wasn't messing with other females. And
In the
like I
jail?
say, some shit I can't talk about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but we got like a hidden secret. It ain't no gay shit, but it, you know what I'm saying? I just ain't ready to talk about that one right now. But
Does it have to do with a CO or something?
see, you want to know too much. You
said
know
we
what
could
I'm
ask
saying?
anything.
But anyway, yeah, just be ready for the answer. That's the answer. But like, she should have been left me, dog. That's why I say like the real love in hip hop. Me and my wife, like I don't do nothing without her.
And that's why it was
Feel
interesting
me?
to see you guys on Fix My Life.
Oh,
Because of course I watched the episode. I learned a lot about you on the episode.
we only played the part where you cried though, Turk. I ain't
It's
gonna
cool.
lie.
Shit, that
That's
was
the only part
gangster.
I
where
didn't
we
mind
know
you
about-
crying. I just
Man,
didn't
that
like
was-
Ayana having you in the corner with your
That
hands
was
in the air like she
gangster.
about to frisk
Hey, it
you.
was worse than that because I was really like tears. I said, please don't put this on TV. Like I was like, she was like, I'm gonna let you hold your dignity. You know what I'm saying?
But she
And
made you assume the position, like she frisking you about to handcuff
shit, I'm
you.
used to that shit. I ain't getting naked and open my ass cheeks. You know what I'm saying?
what made you
I ain't
guys decide-
I ain't lift my nutsack. You know what I'm saying?
What made you guys decide to do the show at all? Like, how did that even happen?
Well, when he came home from prison, he is institutionalized.
No, I'm not.
You were. Whether you
By the
wanna
way,
believe
yeah,
it or
people
not.
who are institutionalized never know they're institutionalized, by the way. Stop it,
So-
Turk. 8 years you was institutionalized.
Yes, and we were just bumping heads, and the communication was just off. Like every conversation turned into a real screaming match, like throwing stuff on my part, and I was just tired of it, So I said, man, we went through all this. I don't want to just have to leave you again. So I got Neffy, Keisha Cole's sister.
Shout out to Neffy, man, solo.
Yeah, we're friends, and she went on the show, and she was telling me about her experience.
I remember that.
And I told her that me
Gutter
and Turk
snipe.
were having issues, and she plugged us with the people, and we went on there.
So she didn't have a problem with Iyanla, because I remember people had an issue when Neffy went on, and they thought that Iyanla was really rude to her.
Man, you know what? That lady is like Charlamagne the God of Oprah Winfrey Network. You know how Charlamagne just be like, man, I'm not no yes man. I'm gonna tell your ass what it is. And that's how Iyanla is. Like, a lot of people say she this, she that. And shout out to DMX, you know what I'm saying? We had the same demon. Well, almost the same demon. You know what I'm saying? We were both drug addicts. But she just gonna, bam, she gonna tell you what it is. So if we went on there with an open mind, like we hadn't been welcomed on Love and Hip Hop. I told my wife, they wanted us to be something that we ain't.
Oh, they wanted y'all to Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah, 3 times.
What they was trying to get
Shout
y'all
out to
be.
Mona Scott. This ain't no diss to you, but you know
Which
your
one,
producers.
the Atlanta one, or?
Man, the
Yeah.
Atlanta one, the New
And
York
I
one,
feel
every
like
one
if
of
they
them. I
would've
promise
came
to
a better
God.
way,
They wanted. I'm
would've
fuck
been
all that.
accepted.
What they want y'all to do?
They wanted us to. I ain't gonna say no
No,
name.
you need-
Nah, I'm gonna say this because this
No,
need to be
I was
known.
gonna-
They wanted us to act like I was cheating on my wife. You know, to build a story for this particular person. And then all of a sudden just show them that we really ain't cheating. She just doing work with me. But I was like, man, I ain't about to do that shit, man. I shot heroin and cocaine, had to shoot out the police. My wife done had breast cancer.
Right.
You know, shout out, it's breast
like
cancer.
that.
When we not about to play, we got a real story.
Right,
You feel
right,
me?
right.
That could've
And you don't want to
ruined your
disrespect
whole-
your queen.
Yeah, I'm not
My
about.
whole
Nah, I'm not about
story.
to do
Yeah.
that. Like
That's
I love
healthy
this woman. This woman
Absolutely.
was with me when I was broke. I ain't have nothing. I couldn't afford pay for no flights to come to New York. Breakfast Club don't pay for flights for y'all to come here too. By the way, you did. Yeah,
we don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely don't.
Like
We
you
don't pay
gotta
for
get
breakfast.
it how you get it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we don't even pay for
yeah,
breakfast.
yeah. They ain't paying for shit. I ain't get a water. You know what I'm saying?
So-
Y'all see, I bought my own Ciroc.
Yeah,
you
we
feel
see,
me?
we
Yeah,
see.
Puffy, you need a. Hey,
Early
this is
in
what
the
I'm
morning.
on, mango. But yeah, Charlamagne, give me something to drink, man. You dig? I need
want
something.
more?
I need a bottle. Yeah.
A
I'm gonna be
bottle?
out here.
Now let me
Charlamagne,
ask you
you
this:
get
when
all
you
that
guys did the show, right? What did you learn from that? Because watching it, it did seem like you weren't listening to your wife and the things that she
Still
felt
don't
like,
listen.
Yeah, see, she,
Man,
saying?
listen
But
to
she's
your
been-
wife, man.
but you
I
know
listen
what?
to her, but I don't listen. You feel
She's
me?
been
Yeah.
through so much, and she's held you down so much. Like Iyanla said on the show, while you were locked up, she was locked up too.
Yeah.
You know,
She
because
was.
she was holding you down and kind of
She did his
gave
bid
up.
with him.
She gave up a lot and sacrificed a lot in order to be a wife, in order to be a mom, and then also, you know, breast cancer. Obviously, that's a lot for her to deal with. But still, and
look,
not being allowed to have people in the house.
Check this out. Look, the reason why I don't let people come to my house, it was a friend that sent the people to my
I
house.
totally understand.
So it's like, I ain't about to let that shit happen no more.
Mm-hmm.
Family members, we let family members come, but they gotta be her mama, her daddy, her great grandma,
I totally get it.
grandpa, and her brother. No cousins. You feel me?
And then you wasn't home to hold the house down. So
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I ain't, like that ain't gonna happen. Nobody know where I stay when I cut my grass. I be cutting my own grass. I don't even want to hire a fucking landscaper. I'm gonna cut that shit myself. I be putting on her wigs and shit. You did.
He go and fool this guy.
I go in. I be on some. I'm fucked up, my nigga. I'm keeping it real.
And you think they don't know it's you?
I'm keeping. They don't know it's me. Hell no, my neighbors.
They're
I've been
like, why
the
is
house
Turk
where
outside in
look,
a wig?
The house I'm in right now. I've been in that motherfucker for 2.5 years. Look, once I'm gonna get. Nah, I ain't gonna give an incident because my neighbor gonna be like, "Oh, nigga, that's you."
No, tell what happened.
I ain't gonna say it.
So
but-
you traumatized by that kick though,
Man,
basically.
look, I put on glasses, her wig. They think I'm gay. I'm out there cutting. You feel me?
Have on a hoodie.
Shit, a hoodie,
Stretch
her
pull tight.
wigs. Yeah.
But
You know,
imagine
by the way,
it's
Turk, that looks more
ridiculous.
suspicious than you just
I
out
don't
there.
care.
cutting
I'm,
grass.
I'm a man. You feel me? Ain't nobody about to play with me, man. I'm a gangster.
No,
Nigga
I
know
mean
what's happening.
suspicious. Like you
But-
look like you up to no good.
Nah,
You know,
because I
you-
be looking like I'm disguised. You feel me? But I do that. You
I
feel
would
me?
love to see that, man.
Yeah. Hey, you know we got.
I
look,
got a video
Yeah,
of it in
that
my
shit.
phone.
You better not show nobody that shit. She did. She texted me one time. Now, it was-
crazy.
Because I was like, oh my God, he takes
I'm
it
doing
too
it.
Turk,
gay.
please let me see
I
that.
gotta see that
You
before you
lie.
leave.
Hell nah,
I gotta see that before you
You ain't about to
leave. I
let
gotta
them
see
two
that.
niggas that you can let Angela see it.
I can see
No,
that.
but we ain't gonna let them two see it at all. They gonna put that shit
Could you
online.
imagine
But is he a pretty?
You know
Is
what
he a
I'm
pretty
saying?
girl?
For
Is
real.
he a pretty girl with the wig on?
No.
Hey, nah, I look like a
Absolutely
motherfucking. Ooh,
You think
boy.
you got anxiety? You suffer from anxiety?
I think I got everything
Like
that's fucked up.
PTSD,
You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I got a little bit of it too. I'm not.
Bruh,
gonna
just
lie.
imagine,
That's
you in
why
a-
I go along with it. I mean, it's not like he just laying the law down and I'm like, okay, no. Once you've been in a shootout like that,
Word up.
I mean, you can't do nothing but try to take every precaution that you can, especially now that we got twins and they're 4 years old. We just
Oh,
don't.
man.
You can't trust everybody.
I agree.
You know what
I
I'm
just
saying?
let my babies go to school. They were homeschooling, but they smart. My 4-year-old son, he was reading at 3. So you can't tell me.
Yeah, he can read a whole
You
book.
can't tell me I'm doing something wrong. You feel me? Like, man, hey man, I ain't with the traditional stuff. You feel me? If I'm gonna make a sacrifice and I'm gonna take something away, I'm gonna replace it. I'm a man up. That's the difference for me. I'm not gonna leave something hanging and we be lacking. You feel me? I'm gonna make sure, okay, since we not doing this, I'm gonna make sure it's triple time dead. You feel me? And that's how we roll, man. That's how we rocking.
Another thing we learned from Iyanla was that you had issues with your father.
Yeah, my daddy was this, what I'm doing right now. But my daddy was on Thunderbird. I'm on Ciroc juice, you feel me? That hold up, that hold on, you feel me? But bruh, that situation with my daddy, she y'all gotta understand, this lady do a ministry. And I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus. Like, I got God in my heart. You know, and when she put that mask on me, it's like I couldn't literally couldn't see nothing. So when she talking to you know, she got that verse to where you gonna go back to your past. And every man, every black man, I don't care who you is, you might not admit it, but I done had so many gangsters in my DM. Man, bro, that was real. I feel the same way. I'm expose y'all too. But yeah, bro, she took me to like I was 8, 9 years old. And every black person want they dad. I never been fishing. I never been camping. I don't know how to treat a woman. I had to learn all these things on my own. You know, the streets taught me and the penitentiary taught me more. You know, and I was a heroin and cocaine addict. I ain't drank like that. My daddy actually died drinking. I have the beer the beer that he was drinking when he got hit. I have it. They gave it to me from the crime scene. You know, I have blood. The blood still on his radio. He would listen. I got all that. I'm still holding on to it. It's in my garage. I ain't bringing it in the house. My wife's scared. She might think it's a spirit or something come through. But I got it. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted my daddy, man. And the biggest thing was when my dad and my mama separated from drinking. And every black person want their daddy. And it was like I didn't get a chance to let my daddy see my kids. You know, my son is the third. He a third, named after me and my daddy, Tab Virgil the third. And the last thing my daddy said, he wanted to come with me, and I kind of felt guilty because if I would have got him, you feel me? That's how I was feeling at the time. If I would have got him, maybe I would have stopped him from drinking. How am I stop him from drinking? I'm drinking some rock mango right now. You feel me? But I ain't want that around my family. You know, I'm 13, 14 years clean from heroin and cocaine. You know, I might drink this to feel good. You feel me? You know, it ain't no addiction to me.
I was gonna ask that. You know, you gave up coke and you gave up heroin.
I don't drink every day.
Okay.
I'm just on that juice right now. I'm in New York. You know, we partying.
Do you feel like your father kind of let you down too? Like if he wasn't there, he
did,
was there,
bro.
he would have kept you from doing the heroin.
My daddy let me down, but he taught me how to work and don't ask for a handout. You know, I learned something from him, but I wanted to go fishing. I wanted to go camping. You dig? Man, my daddy used to have like little contest who could piss the longest and who pissed the fastest. You know what I'm saying? My daddy pissed like a hearse because now I'm knowing he used to be drunk. Like, damn, you pissing long in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He'd take us to the movie. Nah, what you doing? You put that back.
She was like, okay, when you get to the piss story, I know you didn't have too much.
I'm just keeping it.
I heard this before.
I'm just keeping it real, dog. Like, I just missed my dad at that point when she took me to there. It was like, I couldn't stop it, dog. I just cried. Trust me, I did not. I'm Turk, man. What the fuck Turk doing crying?
There ain't nothing wrong with crying, man.
You know, and
stuff
then,
like that.
Then I ain't lying, Charlamagne. When y'all were talking about it, I said, oh, Charlamagne almost got me, but he didn't. He kind of a little bit understood. You know what I'm saying?
I understood a lot because my mom and father got divorced, so that's stuff that I deal with when I get older. Like, damn, you don't realize the effect it had on you. You know what I'm saying?
It do, man. Like, I think every person's in need of dad, and right now, man, I'm really in my kids' life. You feel me? They get on my nerves, but you know, I'm raising my kids. Like every black family, white people, they grow up like that. I'm not racist or nothing, it's just real. You feel me? Like they grow up with their family, whether it be dysfunctional or not, whatever. They still see their dad and their mama. But us as black people, we don't see that. You feel me? So
and we forced to deal with it.
Yeah, we forced to deal with it, bro. And we go to drugs, we go to gangbanging, we go to committing all these crimes and doing all that, then the penitentiary raise us. I want to break that cycle, man, and you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. I go do speaking engagements, man, and the last one I just did, bro, I was surprised because it was the first one I did after the show. Man, it had 8 men crying. I was like, damn, these niggas crying like me. Let's do a lot of speaking engagements. We about to be crying like a motherfucker because we broke as men. You feel me? And people be like, why these women acting like men? Because we not manning up. You know what I'm saying? We got to man up. Just because you provide don't mean you manning up.
That's real.
Now,
you know
Imani,
what
what
I'm
about
saying?
your family situation? Were they supportive of your decision to stay with Turk after everything that happened between the two of you, everything that happened when he was locked up, between him, you know, cheating at a
Imani,
certain
he's
time?
sneaking the bottle again.
How did your family feel?
Drink
And
all
how did
this.
they feel about kind of,
What my,
you know, the rules of the house and all of that, and you guys
can't miss
having your
nobody.
PTSD?
I'm going to keep it to
Well, my family at first, I would say they weren't very supportive. They wasn't against it, but they wasn't for it. You understand what I'm saying? But I saw another side of him that everybody didn't see, and then I was there. I don't know if I stayed more because I knew that his intention wasn't to attempt to murder a police officer, or the fact that there were lies told by the police. They were in there for no reason, you know, and I just wanted to get that victory against the wrong that was done to us. I don't know, but they weren't all the way for it. You know, they thought, why you going down there? That boy gonna go straight back to New Orleans and all this and that.
I didn't. We married.
But I didn't feel that. And even when he cheated, which is what I call it,
How'd you
in
catch him?
jail,
How'd you catch him cheating?
How you catch somebody cheating in jail?
This was when MySpace was going on. Girls were sending me letters, you know, that he wrote. One girl recorded phone calls of him, and y'all don't even want to know what I had to hear.
I was having phone sex. I had
You in prison for 8
petroleum.
years.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, I was in a position of support to him, and that's something that I didn't have to do. And before because I wasn't messing with anyone else, so I had to leave
At
Turk
that
alone
time.
for almost a whole year to show him that I'm not gonna be treated like this. It's, you know, a privilege to have somebody to stick with you, right or wrong. You understand, while you're in prison. I don't have to do that. I'm very young at the time.
How old was you then, Turk?
I was 20. She was
21.
19.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, you can't. Yeah. You had a lot of growing
Bro,
up
when
to
she
do.
told me when I had
He did, but
22
I had to
years,
leave
dog,
him
look,
in jail.
like
for a
we
year.
did a visit, and she was like, I had 22 years. She was like, I ain't going nowhere. You know, like I'm walking on fear in jail, like fear of being alone. I didn't been left alone before. So that was the only reason I started messing with all the other females. You feel me?
Wait 1 second. But the thing is, how do you have fear if you're 6 years in? You
It was
understand
fear.
what I'm saying?
We as men still have fear, and we don't acknowledge that. That's what it was. I'm being honest. That's what it was.
She held
That's
you
the
down for
only
6
reason.
years, though. She ain't going nowhere.
But still, man, when she,
Exactly.
you know, yeah, I guess.
So,
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, Turk. Niggas ain't shit, man. Cause you cheating in jail. God damn, Turk.
I did, dog.
Lord have mercy.
You know, we were gonna get married in jail.
Yeah, she tore
We
up the
went
marriage
and
license.
had the preacher from the jail chapel, whatever, chaplain, come and talk to us and do the counseling or whatever. But I mean, we went and got the marriage license and everything. But once I found out he was cheating, I tore up the marriage license, mailed it to him, and he didn't hear from me or talk to me again for almost a year.
Wow.
How did that
Y'all gotta
conversation?
explain this cheating in jail thing, man. Y'all
He was
I
having
cannot
phone
let
sex.
y'all
He was
slide out of
other
here.
women.
He said the CEO.
Nah,
and-
cheating in
And
jail.
And
Cheating in
MySpace,
jail.
and they
Like
contacted
some,
you on MySpace.
Yeah,
And
and,
that's-
let me hear conversation.
and some
My
more stuff
thing
that I
is-
can't talk about, man.
Like, so
Y'all,
was you
know,
physically cheating, like having
Hey
sex?
man,
No,
I
he
didn't
was
fuck
having
with no
phone
punks,
sex.
you know, none of that. You did, but we ain't gonna talk about that, Charlotte. Man, we'll talk about that off the record, man. Like, you know, I'm a gangster, man. You know, hey man, you know, this shit might be bad for me. I can't speak about certain things. You dig? I
Got you,
ain't
got you,
crazy.
got you.
You know, but it is what it is. Like, my wife is solid. She's solid. Like, and I want people to know in this world, like, when it's love, is real love, man. If it's real love, don't mean fuck over it. You feel me? But like, my wife really a true definition of a woman that really loved me. I ain't know what love was till I met her. She made me want to stop doing drugs. Like, I begged her to come to visit. Like the other females were coming to visit. They ain't fixing my chicken right. You feel me? In the microwave. They ain't putting the salt and the pepper. They ain't seasoning it right. Then they ain't talking to my lawyers right. So I'm feeling like I'm at a standstill. So, man, I begged her, and the opportunity came. Matter of fact, the first day she came back, she kicked me in my balls. You
On
did.
visitation?
On visitation. And they ain't even
So how
do
did,
her nothing.
how did you come back? What made you come back?
He was so persistent. Like, he would call my mom and have them call me on three-way. And as soon as I hear his voice, I hang up. I mean,
hard on
ice cold. No communication, because sometimes you got to show somebody how to treat you.
I'm surprised your mom even called you on
Cause her
three-way with him.
mama ain't gonna get in
They
between
feel sorry
that.
for him.
Nah,
Yeah.
they love me.
Yeah, they do. So after time went on, he was still very persistent. I was still very, not trying to have it. My cousin had her child's father locked up in the same prison that he was in, and she wanted to go see him. So I was like, okay, I'll take you to go see him. And then I was like, okay, Turk, I'll come and see you.
And
from
that's
that
when
point
I
on-
confessed everything to her, and I got kicked in the balls. You feel me? So, I mean, she know what I confessed to her. Once again, it's not no gay shit, because you know how people be like, oh, he must have been on some gay shit. Now, if you're a gangster, you know the F I'm talking about. You feel me? But
Yeah, I
I'm
feel
not
like
going
I
to
know.
say it. You dig? But, man, my wife a soldier. And, man,
What, Yee?
if it ain't me, if it ain't her, it ain't nothing. I don't give a damn about nothing else.
When did the breast cancer happen?
Turk, he got out in 2012. I was pregnant. I got pregnant like the same month he got out.
Immediately.
The same day.
You wasn't playing.
Man, we did it about 10 times a day, all day.
Oh, yes.
Catch up.
So, we had my
Catch up. I'm backed up. Catch up.
I got pregnant with twins, and we had them in 2013. And after they
Tonkin,
turned
Tay-Tay.
1, I was diagnosed in 2014.
Damn.
Yeah, in August.
But it was nice to see how much he held you down.
Oh
During
yeah.
that period.
Now don't make sure.
I got to give him
make
his
sure you
props.
say that.
Like every
Make sure,
chemo-
cause
every
we ain't have
chemo
sex or
session-
none of that. We couldn't do nothing. So I'm a real man, and I loved her just as well as she loved me. So for the women that saying she's stupid 2 months, I'm stupid too. Then we stupid for each other. I held her down. I changed tubes. I was at every surgery.
When my hair started
You
falling
feel me?
out,
I cut her hair. When
he
her
cut
hair
my
started
hair.
being bald, I ain't want to tell her, damn, babe, you got a bald spot right there. You know what I'm saying?
But I knew it was coming
No.
out. And
She went
versus
bald
just
head like
sitting-
Caillou. You know what I'm saying?
He was calling me Caillou. I mean, we can laugh about it now. I mean, it's a very serious thing, and a lot of people are suffering from it. And today, you know, a lot of women come to me, you know, about breast cancer, and I know a lot about it. I had to go through from A to Z, surgeries, chemo, radiation, all of that. And I tell everybody, it affects your body, true enough, but it works more on your mind than anything. It's a fight, almost for the rest of your life.
When'd you beat it? When'd you officially beat it?
My last chemo was January of 2015. That was my last chemo.
And
You
she
gotta
But
get
I
stuff
was
cut off? You had to get-
cancer-free.
She had a double mastectomy.
Yeah, she
I had a
really
double
had
mastectomy
cancer,
with-
bro. Like
with
it ain't no
reconstruction.
publicity stunt.
Right.
Like she really went through it because a lot of people are they trying to create a publicity campaign. Look, man, my life is real, not a drill. You know what I'm saying? Like from prison to drugs to breast cancer to us going on y'all and fix my life and me crying. It ain't scripted. You know, like I really had to learn how to change tubes, walk her to the bathroom. Like I tended for her like she tended for me.
And I'm so used to being so self-sufficient and really handling and doing everything to where when this came upon me, it was just so frustrating. I mean, I took it head on because I knew what I was up against. When the doctor told us, because we all went to the doctors, when he called me, he was like, you have to come in for the news. So I kind of felt like I already knew what it was. So me and Turk and our twins went to the doctor, and he told us, you know, that I was positive for breast cancer. And we cried. I cried. Turk cried. Because it's something, you know, you at this moment,
Absolutely.
before you go through it, what you think is, oh, my God, I'm about to die.
Right.
You know, that's just what you think. But I had to remember the God that I serve.
There you go.
You understand? And know that everything is possible. So I instantly got that out of my head. I didn't ask why me, because there's millions of women that have been diagnosed before me. All I wanted to know was, okay, where do we go from here? And every step, I knocked it down. And after every step, I just praise God. Let's do the next thing. Praise God. Let's do the next thing. And right now, 3 years, and it'll be going on 4 years. So however long that is.
Did you have insurance?
Cancer-free.
7 years? I don't know.
Everything had to be
We
paid
paid
out
a
of pocket.
lot of money, man, with no
I
help.
can imagine.
You feel me? We paid a lot of money for we paid a lot of money for lawyers, and we paid a lot of money for doctors. So between lawyers and doctors, they got our life right. So he only fixed my life. You feel me? Yeah, we still fixing our life.
It's crazy because I remember when you put up the GoFundMe.
Yeah, for $10 million. Me and my wife just were laughing about that. I'm like,
When I
because
tell
I'm
you,
like,
I hate
But she
it.
put it up for you, though.
Nah, I did it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm
you
just gonna
put it up.
Because I felt like, man, damn, man, you know, my fans, she was like, don't do it, Turk. I'm like, man, everybody else starting to go fun. I'm really going through something. Let me put it up.
How much you
'Cause,
put it
man,
up for?
$10 million.
How much you
A
got?
lot of money.
$615.
Hey, but I cashed that $600 out. You feel me? But
I was totally against the go.
hey man, hey, shout out to my dog
But
Trader
no.
Truth, man. He helping out. So I look at other people. I'm like, God damn, Trader Truth that made 202,000. You know
Yeah, but it was
what
a
I'm saying?
hurricane,
Hey
Turk.
man, but hey man,
And, but if you'd have told everybody.
if I'd have told him 10,000, I probably would
No,
have got
no. If you'd have said it was for
100,000,
your
you
breast
feel me?
cancer or something,
We
I'd have
can't
been.
do nothing else because they gonna be like, man, Turk with the shit. You know what I'm
If
saying?
he'd have said it was for your wife's breast cancer, I'd have been like, damn, that makes sense. Medical bill, something like
Right.
that.
Okay, hey, I saw you put 52 Savage up for his teeth. Hey man,
No, he
listen.
posted that himself. I ain't
Yeah,
do
we
that.
didn't
I ain't do
do
that.
that. So
Turk, it's still live?
Man, yeah, we still on Insta Live. This shit don't stop.
How did the show affect you guys now? Has it helped your relationship? What's different afterward?
Let me get off Insta Live.
Because you are very stubborn.
Nah, on the real, I'm off at Envy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
I'm
it's
telling
like,
y'all.
hold on, she talking to me.
Okay.
I was talking to both of y'all.
I'm stubborn.
Let them answer.
You feel me? I think us as men, we all are stubborn. You feel me? I feel like, that's just us. That's just us, man. We don't listen, man, but we listen. We'll listen at the last minute. You feel me? And I can't do nothing but be real, man, and that's how I be. You feel me? Like, I love my wife though. I listen to her at the end.
And it's stressful. We learned some things from Fix My Life because now he does go around people that I suggest, this is a good person. Let's see, what they have to offer or bring to the table, whatever. But at the same time, it's times where I just have to stop myself from just kicking his ass.
Right.
And I'm not even playing. Like, I have to count to 10, say a little prayer in my head to keep myself calm because stress is not good for me.
Right.
You understand? So it's not like a lot of people after Fix My Life, they thought I was so meek and humble and, just going for anything. But that's not the case. I don't have time for stress in my life. I got a second chance. A lot of people don't get that after they're diagnosed with cancer.
Right.
So I have to pick and choose my battles. And arguing with Turk every day is not going to be a battle for me. You understand? So hopefully he gets himself together. We still working on it. He has gotten better, I can tell you that. But, he still needs some work.
Are you guys doing counseling after that?
No.
Miss Iyanla gave us tools. She gave us books to read. And like I say, you could go to any therapist session, but you have to apply what they give you. You feel me? And I'm better than I ever was. Like, you have to work it, man. Like, I'm not about to change and be no saint. Like, I'm a gangster. You feel me? Straight like that. Like,
I'll give you some advice, though. Listen to your wife.
Nah,
my life has been significantly better when I listen to her.
Because you be sincere when you talk about your wife.
Always
You know what I'm
It
saying?
sticks out in my head in the show. You was like, well, most of the time I'm right, really.
Yeah, I mean that's what I said on the show. Like I feel like when it comes to my business, like handling my business, like she ain't never been in the field, even though she's an artist. I feel like I have an advantage because I know I've been fucked off in contracts. You feel me? Like, I know about this industry. You
But
feel
at the
me?
end
So
of the
you
day,
can't really just tell me too much about that. That's why our classes come in at.
Common sense is common sense, and
No.
even if it's the industry, everything has a foundation. Like certain rules would apply to anything. You see what I'm saying?
Word up.
You get a contract, read it, let a lawyer look over it, whatever. That applies to anything. I don't have to have been a mega rapper or a mega star to just have common sense on how to do things.
Right.
And what he has to do is to take my input and, consider it. Like, don't just dismiss it. Because at the end of the day, we are one. If I tell you something, it's for the better for you and for us together.
You have
And it's probably God talking
exactly.
through
How
you.
much
Just
do I
talking
got
to you,
to do
Turk.
to
Hey
show
man, you
right?
believe in
You know what
Jesus,
I'm
man.
saying?
You sure talking about God. Man.
It might be God talking to your wife to talk to you.
Yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
because I got God in me.
Hey, I see
I'm
you
not
married over there.
perfect,
You
but-
flex. Hey, your wife would have told you to flex that ring because
Who,
you sure
me?
flex. Yeah, hey, there ain't nobody else behind
no,
you.
I'm
You know what I'm
married.
saying? Yeah, yeah. I
married.
see. He like.
Yeah, that's what I've been married 16. I've been married with my wife
Yeah,
23.
okay.
I've been married. I've been down this
So
road.
you understand?
Yeah.
You already know. You already know how
Charlamagne
we
gave you the
is.
best advice.
Listen to
Okay.
your
Shut up
wife.
and your
I'ma
wife is
listen to
right.
both of y'all,
That's
man.
right.
So
Wife is right.
you've been dealing with paranoia though, even before
Bruh.
that, right?
I'm paranoid just 'cause being in the streets. If somebody in the streets tell you they not paranoid, bro, I done did a lot of stuff. So my whole thing be like, I don't forget what I done did and who I done been around and did something. I always got to be conscious in the way. I can't forget that. I think that's why a lot of people get tricked off the streets. They get too comfortable. I just don't get too comfortable because I know my past. You feel me? You can't let that go when you done did so much. You feel me? You got to be aware of that. That's how you survive. That's how I survived in penitentiary. I don't know who little brother was in there coming. You feel me? I done did some shit for real. My niggas done did some shit. So that's just how I live, man. Some people might call it paranoia. I call it keeping yourself alive.
Probably was having anxiety attacks. Like a lot of us be suffering from anxiety and don't know it.
I call it just surviving, man. You feel me? I call it surviving. That's it. I call it surviving. That's what it is.
Now, what about the Hot Boys and Birdman and Wayne? And are you cool with them? You speak to them?
Yeah. I actually just talked to Mac Man. He called me last night. We got some things in the work. I try to be mutual in this situation. When I first came on here, I told y'all what it is. Ain't nothing changed. I still talk to Birdman. You feel me? To me personally, I wanted the whole Hot Boy situation, Cash Money situation. Even Nicki Minaj, Drake, Wayne, like all of us. Let's do a tour. Cash Money, Rough Rider tour. Want DMX, all of them. You feel me? But if you're waiting on nigga, you'll stay broke. I can't sit around and wait. Right. You feel me? Like, it's all about recreating my image, man, my brand. Like, I got my own situation, Y&T, Young and Thuggin', you feel me? Made woman, me and my wife. Like, she's solid. She showed me when I ain't have nothing. So for us building together, she ain't gonna take the bricks that we building together and take it somewhere else. We gonna build it together. All right. You feel me? So that's what it is, man. Shout out to Wayne. Shout out to Baby. You know, I can't get in there. I can't. You know, it ain't my business. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I really don't care. You feel me? It ain't paying my bills.
Bird still owe you money too, though, right?
Nah, me and Bird good, man.
Y'all squared away?
Yeah, shout out to Bird, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, Mac Man just hit me. Like, they know I speak on that situation. I don't care what your business is, what his business is. I'm not in that. I feel like no man can speak on Birdman and Wayne, just like they couldn't speak on Turk and Birdman. You feel me? Can't speak on my business. You ain't there. I think you just speculating and you trying to sell music, or trying to sell a book, or trying to sell clothes. Or if you speak on it, you trying to do something because you wasn't there.
Spoke on it. You think
I don't think Ross. Shout out to Ross. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mess with him. He's a very lyrical genius. You feel me? But you can't speak for me. A lot of these dudes in the game speak, but y'all the same. If you feel like he should be doing this and doing this for Wayne, what about Turk? What about Juvie? What about BG? What about Wayne? I mean, what about Fresh? You feel me? You don't really feel that way. So I have to question, why is you speaking on it? You ain't been there. And that's, like, I did a song called Stay on My Grind, you know, on my album coming out October 30th. You know, fuck how it turned out. And I'm speaking on a lot of situations on there, man. You feel me? And that's all I was. It ain't no diss. It just be me being real. It's a part of my story. Like, I ain't gonna, Charlamagne, you know I don't bite my tongue. That shit hurt. You feel me? So, you know, shout out to the whole MMG. I want to do a song with him. You feel me? But you can't speak for Turk. You know, I'm a man. Like, I got some real people that been with me. Track Man, you know, Lil Duddy, you know, Lil Y&T, Purple Mountain, Imani, you know, J6. A lot of people that been holding me down that really ain't even had a chance to be in this industry. You feel me? And that's what matter to me, man. Fuck the royalty. It's the loyalty. You feel me? If you loyal to me, when I don't got it, the same people with me at the bottom gonna be with me at the top. And that's how I'm building. You know, I'm like the Joseph of the whole Cash Money situation. Y'all remember the story of Joseph? Everybody had to come back to him because they had to eat or they was gonna die. You feel me? So I'm the same way. Y'all got to come back to me. I ain't mad at y'all. I growed up.
You still talk to BG?
I ain't talked to BG in a minute, man. BG been getting into a lot of situations. They trying to jam him in. But I just did a song with his son, his real son, you know, Lil Doogie. He on my album. You feel me? So just keeping it going. BG could be home anytime. Just like I had 22 years. I fought on a pill and I did 8 months, 16 days. So that's just how the jail go, man. Just because you get found guilty or you plead out don't mean they ain't violate your rights. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to BG, man. BG is my guy, man. Like, for real, for real. Wayne, my little brother. Baby is like a father figure to me. I still got their name tattooed in my chest, him and Slim. Nobody can never come between that. Whatever we got going on, that's our business. However we choose to deal with it, we deal with it. You feel me? You can't make me go against somebody that took me out of the hood. See, I look at it deep. I was in a project paying $42 rent. You feel me? They took me out of that situation, even though I probably ain't get what I was supposed to get. But at the same time, me being a man, I should have had a lawyer. You feel me? I should have had a manager. What my mama was telling me to do, I didn't. So I don't point the finger completely on Birdman and Slim. You feel me? I take my lick. Okay, so now I let that go. I forgive. What we gonna do now? If we gonna work together, we gonna get this money. You feel me? I'm gonna get this money with me and my wife. I'm gonna get it regardless. You feel me? I'm not mad at y'all. I'm not bitter.
What does the wife think about that whole situation?
Oh, she'll go the opposite.
No, like when Turk was in jail, he had high hopes of, okay, when I come out, you know, they gonna look out for me, this, that, and the other. And who was I to say they wasn't? But at the end of the day, just me living life, you got to be prepared if they do and if they don't.
Right.
So I had to constantly let him know that whatever you need is inside of you. You understand? Build your own foundation. And if that is to happen, let it happen. You can't force it, because what's meant is meant and what's not is not. So I just had to keep telling him that you got it. You can do this. You don't need nobody else. But if somebody, I don't have any problem with anybody. You understand what I'm saying? I don't talk bad about anybody to him. I don't discourage him from working with or talking to anybody. I let life go how it's going to go. What I've learned is you can plan stuff all you want, and you can think it's going to go this way, but I guarantee you it's going to go a whole separate way.
Yeah, your good plan is not God's plan for you.
Yeah.
It's not. And I had to let him know that. So you go hard on your own. Make your name for Turk, for Y&T, if that's what you want your foundation to be, and then if everything else come, let it come. But if it don't, you got to make sure you still good, So that's where we at with it right now.
All right.
You know?
Man, you got you a good woman.
I got a good woman.
God
If it
damn,
wasn't for
Turk.
her, Charlamagne, I ain't lying. If it wasn't for my wife, bro, I'd have been shot me a couple niggas, man. Just being real.
Well, thank God
I don't
want
to fight out or shot a couple niggas.
Please don't
But,
shoot a couple niggas.
She now she keep me,
Please,
my
please,
wife with the
that's
shit too, but you know what I'm saying? Like, she just, bro, I got a good woman, like, solid, you know what I'm saying? She ain't no saint, we done both did our things coming up. But
yeah, that's why, like, when he got out of jail, I was like, look, we been through this. We got married. Like, we didn't have a big wedding. We went straight downtown. I had on jeans and Uggs. It was just me and him. Because I wanted our foundation to be right. Everything else is going to come. It ain't all about the glitz and glam all the time. It's about having that strong foundation.
There you go.
Because when life hits you like it will and like it is, you got to be ready for it. You can't run when shit get bad. People ask me why I stayed all that time, but the 2 months, even though it was 2 months, it was good. So why I'm going to turn around and leave when shit get bad?
That's
when
real.
God in it, Charlamagne, is like, God get all the glory for everything that we doing, man. I just got an invitation of the BET Award. Never in my life, long as I've been a hot boy with Cash Money, they say, Turk, we invite you.
Did you go?
Yes,
Okay.
most definitely. Red carpet and everything. And I did every interview like I was a new artist. It's like it's a humbling experience, you feel me? And I just take on everything. Like, I go to schools, talk to kids. I talk at churches. Like, I have a ministry now, like, for real. Like, it's a thug ministry. And it's like, I'm just telling my story, man. I just want to help somebody get out of bondage that they in. I'm not glorifying anything that I did in my life because I want it to be better, and it gonna be better, and it is better. You feel me? Like, man, just because you go to jail don't make you no gangster, don't make you no real nigga. I ain't coming on here trying to intimidate nobody, but I mean, my past is my past, my future is my future, man, and I got a lot of people that, I think, like, everybody track, man. I can't forget you. I'm going to keep saying people name, Pistol, Y&T, J6. Just
Chef
a whole
Stacy.
lot of people. Chef Stacy, Stylish, you feel me? What the stylish name, babe?
Michelle,
and who else?
Kyrie Lane.
Yeah, that's how we try to do it. We try to keep it like, we humble, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we
And people that
appreciate
believe in us, bro, we believe in them. We believe in us together with them. You feel me? And it don't mean, if you got $1 million, don't mean you're going to keep it real with us. Because I know a lot of millionaires that didn't. So that's why when I used to go off on Instagram, y'all probably used to see me. I'm going off because you can't point no finger if you saying somebody else need to do something and you ain't did it. I'm Turk. So if you was a fan of the Hot Boys, you can't say Hot Boys without Turk. You feel me? Whether y'all consider me as the weakest link. The ones who started first finna lag. The ones who lag gonna be first. Y'all gonna get that Fuck How It Turned Out mixtape and y'all gonna be like, damn, this nigga on one. October 30th. And the manual from Imani. Like, we do music, man. We work from our home. You feel me? Yeah, we grinding. Ain't nothing stopping, man.
All right, well, there you have it.
Turk.
It's Turk.
I'm about to call my wife, tell her I love her for I'm be honest with you right
He's
now.
serious, too.
That's serious.
Well, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.